Hey, what is going on? And welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Cosmos Atom. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor, and you should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, if you haven't seen the previous update, I would recommend you check that out before watching this one. Now, jumping into the weekly chart, you can see that we have pretty much wicked down to the 55 EMA right now, and this, in my opinion, is very healthy. You want to see these back tests of the 55 EMA as support, because once you get too overextended, and as you can see, we were pretty overextended over here, and once there is a large gap in between the 55 and the 20 EMA, that is, the precursor for a pullback. And, this is what happened here. We were getting rejected from this level of resistance over here that I have. We were losing our momentum. We had a gap in between the EMAs, and we landed on the 20. We lost it, landed on the 55. Now we're back up. Well, we didn't exactly land on the 55. We just wicked towards it, but we have had a nice support level over here at $24 that I gave you. So if you bought in at that, you're already up 10%, which is very nice. And yeah, overall, we are below our previous all-time high over here that we have, and potentially we can still come back to the weekly 55 EMA if we have another major pullback in December, which I do think may happen because people are going to start taking their profits and their money from crypto because they need to, pay their taxes. And this is, I think this is specifically for the US people, and we may get another pullback just because of that. I mean, that's why the bull markets tend to end during, December times, is because people start taking their profits out because they want to pay their taxes. Now, we potentially can, like I said, come back to the 55 on the weekly, but still, we're very bullish. This is just another pullback on our way to our targets. And now it's pretty much confirmed that we're going to have a lengthening cycle over here. Well, we do have lengthening cycles with each bull cycle. It's getting a bit more extended than the previous one, and this one is no exception, and it's going to be even more, even more extended than the previous ones. And I think we're moving towards, February, March, April, being the top of the bull market. We'll see about that. We'll see, but what we can do right now is just buy the dip, right? So if we jump into the RSI on the weekly chart, ignore the drawings. Those are for the daily chart. We're coming back down to the 50 mark on the RSI, which is great. We're resetting our RSI on the weekly chart, and that is what we need to do. Because the more we reset our RSI and the lower it is, the more room there is to grow once we are going to start, the euphoric rise. And if we jump into the daily RSI over here, so you can see that we were in this little pattern over here. We had this horizontal resistance. We broke above it. And what we're doing now is we're back testing it as support. So really, what we're doing is very healthy at the minute. You can potentially see us moving back down to 39.75 on the daily RSI. But overall, this is just picture perfect. Break of resistance, back test of support, and from here we can just carry on. To be honest with you, Cosmos Atom didn't even pull back that hard with this correction. I mean, some projects took a real nasty hit, but Cosmos is just not one of those projects, to be honest with you. It's done tremendously well, and very proud of that. But you can see that we're below this multi-month support line. It's turned into resistance, and the 20 EMA is starting to push us back down, so we potentially can come back to the 786 one more time, and you can look for some buy orders at $24, guys, in my honest opinion. Now let me just extend this little fib retracement. So all the long-term targets we have, and we've covered that in the previous videos. If you haven't seen them, go back and check them out. I'm not going to go over them once again, but you can see that we were in this horizontal in the last video, and it seemed like we were going to break out from here, but obviously we broke down with a Bitcoin pullback. So your target is $24. If we have another flash crash, maybe we flash all the way down to the 0.618, which is the golden ratio, and we've held that as support here in September and August, which is nice. So you potentially can see a little wick to $18.89. Okay, so keep that in mind and maybe have some buy orders ready at that golden ratio price. So let's jump into Binance now. Now, jumping into the daily chart on Binance, I do want to point out that we have a bullish hidden divergence over here. So in this case, we can see that the RSI is making a higher high. You can see this is the high, and this high is higher than the previous one. Thus, it's called a higher high. Now, the price action above over here does not reflect that. So we have our high over here, and we have a high over here, and these are the same highs. They're pretty much on the same level. So this is not a higher high. Now, when that happens, this is called a hidden bullish divergence. Now, this means that there is still momentum in the uptrend, right? There is still momentum in this trend. This is just profit taking from people, and we are potentially going to have another move to the upside after this. And usually, hidden bullish divergences end up with strong moves towards the upside. So, yeah, this is something that I like very much. And I just spotted this recently before recording the video. Now, you can see that the stochastic hasn't even pulled back that much, as you can see. And potentially, if we have another pullback, wait for the stochastic to come back down to the oversold over here. But the last time we were there was November 20th. So it may take quite a while until we get back here. But I wouldn't necessarily be waiting for the stochastic. Right now is a very nice time to start dollar cost averaging. Now, last video, I gave you a falling wedge. That didn't play out very nicely because we had the pullback, obviously, to the 0.236 over here at $21.89 on the fib. I did set up a fib over here with the targets, and right now we're in this buying zone over here, which is very nice. And if you had the buy zones or the buy orders below over here at these levels, it's nice for you as well. So that's why you have to bring out the fib to your charts so you can see all the levels all the time. Because I may be able to forget, to mention a support level, and it's going to be a crucial support level for the next pullback. So you just want to have all of this on your charts. So $27.78 all the way to $26.34. This is your golden buy zone, and this is where I start dollar cost averaging. And yeah, it's looking very good right now for continuation. Like I said, by breaking the previous high over here at $44, we're looking at 57.90 cents per Atom token. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's jump into the 4-hourly chart for a last quick little look on the oscillators. So stochastic recovering from the oversold, great buying opportunity right now. And over here, yeah, the RSI is pretty neutral right now. We were in the overbought over here just recently. December 3rd. And yeah, like I said, we're doing very nice, very healthy pullback, and not even that big of a pullback, which I'm not even surprised by because Cosmos usually is a strong asset. And you can see that we're getting rejected from the 24-hourly EMA over here. And this means that we may potentially get, just pushed back down by it. So potentially just wait until you have a touch off the EMA before you sell. I mean, if you're looking to take some profits, because some people may just enter here and want to buy here and sell a couple of percent profit. That's fine as well. So maybe you'll look for some resistance levels at the 20 EMA, at the 55 EMA, and over here at 27.78. Now that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. If I missed out anything on the charts, let me know down below in the comment section. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. I do post TA over there. We do have a Discord server where you can request technical analysis. And we do have a Telegram chat with a great little community that we're building. And we do have a Patreon as well, where you can enjoy the benefits of being my patron. And that includes low cap jump calls, my buys, my sells, any low cap jump projects that I'm eyeballing. We do have watch lists over there, and TA and video requests, all that good stuff. So yeah, feel free to check that out. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Guys, make sure to check out ExpressVPN as well. They do have a very nice deal for you right now where you can get 3 extra months for free. So you can claim this exclusive deal by going into the description and clicking on the link below. So this is, in my opinion, the best VPN that we have over here. And VPN is a tool that you can use to cover your IP address, and you can change your IP address and location basically with this VPN. And what this means is, for example, if you're in the United States, you can download the VPN and change your IP address to a Japanese IP address, for example. And this way, your local network providers won't be able to, scan through your data and see what you're doing, which is, very good and very important, because I do think we need privacy. And at this point, with all the apps that we have, privacy isn't really a thing right now, but this VPN is a very nice way to kind of combat that. And obviously censorship with all the streaming services that we have. If you want to access some content that's not available in the US, a VPN is your best friend. Also, 30 days risk-free, so you can get your money back if you're not satisfied with the product. And especially for us in the crypto space, I think it's very important to keep our data safe. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to check them out. All the links are in the description. Obviously, if you use the links, it will help me out a little bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Goodbye and good night.